first day coming into $1 Million Quartet, it was something else.
You heard those guys play. It was so electric.
It sounded like they had already been rehearsing for, weeks. I remember I went to Rick Robinson and I said, we should just open these doors to the theater and let this music ring out.
We had so many people who saw the show that first weekend who came back and bought tickets for later in the run. We knew it was going to be something special. So $1 Million Quartet ended with this rock concert. It brought people out of their feet. And it's an entirely different animal. I love that show.
The process for Once for me was one of the most rewarding experiences I've ever had as a director. It was inspirational working with that cast, that they all cared so much about the story, about the music.
They're doing that final song together, and it's such a quiet moment. You could hear a pin drop in the audience.
I said no.
People recommended it to their friends, and we had to add performances because we were selling out so much for that show.
Sucks to be me.
Me too.
It sucks to be me.
It sucks to be me. It sucks to be Brian.
And Kate.
Avenue Q, that, you want to talk about some misfits. But that's why I enjoyed working with them. They brought so much to the table in sense of comedy, in sense of heart.
And to have those performers who I know and love just having a blast, and then you'd hear this cackle of laughter and you'd know that they were having such a good time performing Avenue Q.
I can't believe you're saying this, a fourth dimension. And that fourth dimension is
The future.
wrong.
What I love most about Picasso with Le Panagile is that Steve Martin's humor was so human.
There's a moment at the end of Picasso where the roof comes off.
And we all are exposed to seeing the starlight up above.
And they're all of a sudden lifted to the stars and into the heavens to see where they're going to live in kind of the firmament.
It wasn't so much about the comedy at that moment, it was about reflection, about looking where we've come from, but also the anticipation of where we're heading.
My character gets to have the sort of the last word and bring it all together. And I'm on stage and I'm delivering it, and it's the last show, and I'm there with all of my fellow artists who'd been on this journey together. And I get choked up. I get choked up now thinking about it. The theater is just it's this ephemeral art form, and we get to be with these people and create this show together. And then suddenly, just as quickly, it's gone, and you're on to the next thing. And I think there's a beauty in that.
So in Every Christmas Story Ever Told, which I was happy to choreograph, it was so much fun working with those actors.
Stephen, Elise, and Katie. It was a laboratory of fun.
And also working with my brilliant husband, Rick Robinson, as a director.
I got to work with my wife. We tend to, one of us is taking care of the kid and the other one is working on putting the show up at the Cabaret. And this is one of those rare shows where we both worked on it together.
So 2018 was a surprising and a very rewarding year, I think, artistically, and also the fact that we saw more people coming through the Cabaret doors.
We sold almost 37,000 tickets, which is a record for number of tickets sold at the Cabaret.
2018 was something that proved that Oregon Cabaret isn't just something that's tucked away and hidden in downtown Ashland. People are now traveling into Ashland with plans to come to the Oregon Cabaret.
And that was so gratifying for all the work we put into doing this, and we don't feel like that's the limit.
I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much.
Thank you to our audience.
And you are our champions.
For helping make 2018 such a success for the Cabaret.
I also want to thank our artists. Every single one of them that jumped up on that stage, they elevated our theater.
Without the long hours spent building these sets, to our staff, to the artisans, to the actors, I just want to say thank you.
I'm so excited to share our 2019 season with you all. I can't wait for you to come back and see the music of Beehive, the live band, our Broadway level talent.
We're going to move forward, and now we know we've built an audience who trusts us, and we want to trust them to say, hey, we want more.
It's a very exciting year, and I'm so happy to share it with you.
2019, we're coming at you.